Getting set for evening.
Play ball.
Ready now for Baltimore. Ethan Rogers. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line toward right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now.
In now for the O's, Ethan Rogers. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Onto the lawn and gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season.
Now batting, third baseman, Ethan Rogers.
Hey, let us fly right here. Throw me a ground ball right here. Let's go. Runner,
First delivery to him on the way. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hicks going back at the track. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees. Jim Gage, a South Dakota native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Here comes the first pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 45 home runs now on the campaign. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him
Leading off for the Orioles, the third baseman, Ethan Rogers.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup pulled him for strike one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched.
No out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it.
I got it. I go.
One away.
The third baseman, number 24, Ethan Rogers.
Two down. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Come on now, one time right here. Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning.
Nice and patient.
The third baseman, number 24, Ethan.
He's set and the pitch.
Rogers.
Lined hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about it.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Yeah. Just a Sunday. This is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make the whole bread without the stable. While packing something that make it top spin like Dragos. I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oakfield. Man, when I get to saying it's so real, folk we don't think that it's entertaining till fly, no celebrity. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with you. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receipt better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. So Biggie taught me lessons. My gift is his propensity for excellence. Might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah. Carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the
Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next.
Play ball.
Hey, we got one.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 400 on the season. I can't.
At the plate, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Davis is camped under this one.
Mine.
And that's out number 2. So striding in, Ethan Rogers. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Rogers.
Hey, come on now.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Sampson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Now to the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter.
Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the... At the plate, Ethan Rogers. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. 46 now for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Nobody here, nobody.
Digging in for his second. At bat, Ethan Rogers. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Nice shot right there.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Ethan Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Cut.
Arms pumping. He's hustling for third.
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
The tag, and he's pulled out, trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Just west of downtown Miami, it's a rainy Florida night, and the roof is closed at Marlins Park.
Play ball.
Striding into the box, Ethan Rogers. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Brien has a play, and that retires the side. 3. So digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
O'Brien has a play, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Ethan Rogers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first pitch. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
You want a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Parker Bradwell notches his 3rd win of the year. David Bong is tagged with just his first loss of the year. From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Mike Soroka is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. Ethan Rogers will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Guerrero is right there, one down. Leading off the inning, Ethan Rogers, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Rogers.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Swing right there.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see.
Riding in once again, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Guerrero ranging back. And that's a home run into the top tank. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say,
well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jim Gage earns his 8th victory of the season.
Yeah, bounce. My boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no time on that hole. Like, baby, where the thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I get back, I hate it. Get out of here. I say congratulations, your own renovated. You lazy, man. Why you hating, man? You gonna come back. She come and play with you, huh? I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your I caught it blow like a cardigan, sweater, call it whatever you want. I got my revenue. What? The Beverly Hills, my ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. They want I've been the same one. I came up in them goals, most of them was afraid of nothing. Won't say that, no, won't say that. But when your will is a fortune, you live, gotta say that. You know he's talking too much, he copy too much. He started to breathe, Jason Clark must be tough. And I rule with a dozen. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. Don't be no gangster, they be banging. Just move to the county. Up that S-class, I guess you won't see the problem. I know her, who and every hoodoo I'm around them. What you call a piece of money, call it 54. Hold up, I remember luggage in my luggage, hold up. I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy. Bring my crown, don't try to me. Stuff around. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad. Turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud. Use a thorn in my side. I'm a back. I'm that turn of the top on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie to something. Now stop with all that fronting. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on.
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game. John Nelson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts? Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Standing in, Ethan Rogers, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Things not looking very good.
High and deep to left center field. Pham ranging back, and it's gone into the monster seats. Ethan Rogers has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second.
Ready once again, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Benintendi. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center as we are all knotted up at 2.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could mark it and sell. Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
They left 9 runners on base.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the ball. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready now, Ethan Rogers. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits.
So striding forward now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on. Now batting, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan Rogers.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. 2 gone.
Cut. Hold.
Into the box, Ethan Rogers. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Runner goes for second. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
I think they're way past due changing their...
So coming to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that...
Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen? A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch hit.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
No errors. They left 21 runners on base.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July. Digging in now, Ethan Rogers comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's had a super season so far. And
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's safe. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not...
No out.
So stepping in, Ethan Rogers.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Trying to check it, and it's 0-1. Rogers has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
Into the box now, Ethan Rogers. Runner in scoring position with Sugar.
Rogers.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the out.
Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will pick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had it in. Yeah, they need him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save.
Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. The round has officially begun. And that one gone into the second deck. Up to the plate, the challenger, representing the Baltimore Orioles, number 24, Ethan Rogers. That one's out of here, off the batter's side. Another home run. There it is, his third home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. That's a home run, his fifth in the round. Two minutes remaining. There's another one. Gone, his sixth home run. Another home run. Just 1 minute remaining. That's gone. Home run number 8. That one's gone. He takes on the deepest part of the yard. 30 seconds left. There's number 10. No doubt about that one. It's gone. Home run number 12. And that ends the round. He ends the round with a total of 12 home runs. And that means he'll be moving on to the semifinal matchup. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup, number 24, Ethan Rogers. Another home run. There it is, his third home run. 3 minutes to go. Out of here. That's his fourth home run. That's a home run, his fifth in the round. Out of 2 minutes remaining. There's number 7. Another home run. And that ends the round. He finishes with 8 home runs. And that will put him in to the championship round. Up first in this semifinal matchup, Alex Bregman. And now, the challenger in this championship round, Ethan Rogers. Gone. That's his first home run. That one is gone. His second home run. Minutes to go. Another home run. No doubt about that one. A hat trick. 3 in a row. Two minutes remaining. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. That's gone over the deep part of the wall. Just 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. Let's go. Home run number 8. That one's out of here and into the second deck. There's number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Ethan Rogers.
me, son, you look so serious.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Eaton. Gone! Settling in now, Ethan Rogers. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Hey, nobody away.
The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going.
Ethan Rogers will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles.
In now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
8-4 tonight. The American League All-Stars put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
There's no stopping me. Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want. I got it. I got what you need. I got it. Welcome to the show. Ready for the major league. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing.
Downtown Baltimore, and Shelby Miller, a right hand. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This season.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Play ball. That's ball 4. Out. He's out.
Ready for another chance. Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding in, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Digging in once again, Ethan Rogers. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Paxton earns his 5th winner of the year. Shelby Miller struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Zach Britton records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. There is rain in the... Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot.